pangalan o kinabuhi ko. So, what's your name again? Jason? Ganda ng pangalan mo. Alam mo, magaganda yung pangalan nagsisimula sa letter J. Amen? Hindi naman sinabi na pangit yung ibang letters. Ang sinabi lang, check. Ang sinabi lang, maganda yung mga pangalan na nagsisimula sa letter J. Kaya kung gusto nyo maganda rin sa inyo, isabihin nyo rin maganda. Pero sinasabi namin ngayon, maganda ang pangalan nagsisimula sa letter J. So Jason, take down my email. My email is Orbe, Joeorbe @adventist.ph. Please send the lyrics of the song, and including the soundtrack. I want to teach my 2 girls and 1 daughter at home. Kaawitin namin yung pamilya. Tinuruan mo ang asawa ko. So, if we are given the chance to come back to Mindanao, we will sing that one. Ganda ng awit. I am encouraging you to work on indigenous religious songs, especially to the Adventist Church. This is ours, ba? Ito yung mga bagay na gusto naming mag-cultivate sa inyo. This is something that you should keep in your heart so that anytime you'll be asked to sing, it will be something that will really come from the heart. So, Jason, you got my email, right? Huwag na lang iparinig sa kanila, but my email is joeorbe@adventist.ph. So, that's my email. Okay? I'm extra lively this afternoon kasi hindi magandang oras ito sa lecture. My wife and I are both teachers. I started teaching in elementary. I became a teacher in high school, just like your youth director. And I am also a teacher in the university. Some of you came from AUP, so you're pretty sure that some of you may have been there during my term in the university. So, very much known to us that these hours are not really the best ones for teaching. So, we would like to make our discussions dynamic. So, umitingin kayo. Para hindi kayo makatulog. No? Kasi kayo, simula pa lang ng upo nyo dyan, nakagano na kayo. Mahirap yan. No? Mabigat. Alright. So, let me share our burdens to you this afternoon. Aside from the fact that the hour is at 3 o'clock, unholy hour, it is also short of time. We only have 2 hours to cover so much. If you look at your programs, please pull them out from your Bibles, from your envelopes. I need you to look at it. Please, don't look at me. Look at your programs. Okay? Check it out, pull it out, and you will notice there are 2 topics that have to be covered in 2 hours, plus the one we missed last night, which is very important, and I have no plans to put that aside. Why? Because as I've told you when we started with the first one, we are building on each. So, to miss the topic, walk the line, is to make a big gap in our entire series. So, we will have to include that in this short time we have, 2 hours. So, tatlo yan. The first one is walk the line. The second one is what? Never mind about that one. Chasing what matters. And the last one is the dating game. Are we good? Yeah. So we will follow that sequence kung saan tayo abutan. The first 3 that we have covered are the foundations of our sessions. The next 3 are the wows. These are now the hot topics. This is now where the separation will have to divide the gentlemen from the boys and the women from the girls. Are you following me?
Yes.
This is now the time that we will be differentiated from the goats, the goats and the sheep.
Yeah, sheep na din.
This is the time when differentiation will be very critical. Remember, this is also the time that you will make choices. Are we clear? So, let me repeat it for those who just came in. The first 3 sessions were foundational to our understanding of our role in this world as members, singles, and at the same time what? Professionals. This makes your group, your age sector, so special in the church organization. No one else will do your role. That's why it is very important. In fact, it's given 5 days in the calendar for you within the year so that it prepares you to participate importantly and significantly in the work of the church. That is how important you are. Look at the campings. Campings would last as long as this one. Pero kayo, ibang-iba kayo sa lahat. That's why you need to value your presence here.
Amen.
When we leave on Saturday, I'm going to give you your sense of direction after all this series. Premature right now because we need still to settle 3 important discussions. So these last 3 discussions will allow you to be differentiated from the boys to gentlemen, from the girls to women. So nobody should be left behind without a decision. Kawawa kayo pag hindi kayo nag-decide ngayong hapon. Are we clear on that one? Okay. So, let's pick up now the next topic, which is walk the line. So, to start with that one, sit properly. Ang una natin. No? Walang umpok na parang matutulog. Okay? We need to keep our senses and sanity for this hour. Okay? I have 2 assistants here. Can you please bring the whiteboard here in front?
Babe? I will.
And that's good. More. Dito pa sa gitna. Parang bias dyan, kuya. If possible, we want to clear this front. No? Babawasan natin ang upuan dito. Yung mga butang, have it somewhere else. Because we need to clear this one, so we're going to rush here. Okay? So I'm sorry, pretty ladies. Yan. Enough.
Okay. Siguro ka nakamata no?
Okay? I'm going to ask now my other 2 assistants who are holding the sticker papers. Will you please come here in front? Alam nyo, handpick itong dalawang ito eh. Please come here in front. It's okay. No. I cannot dislodge you from there.
Chuki.
Inspirasyon ko kayo dyan eh. Okay. Please come over. Okay. Ito muna namin mga sticker paper assistants. Okay? This afternoon, we're going to have 2 colors. Green and red. The red will be for the women. Dahil kayong mga lalaki ay green.
Minded. Green.
Sinabi ko lang kayo ay green.
Minded.
Okay? Ibig sabihin ng green yan ever
Organic.
Organic.
Okay? So, your colors, gentlemen, will be green. Okay. Now, they're going to assist all of you. You need to get from them 3 sticker papers. Sinlalakihan ito. Okay? Do not remove it from their adhesive paper because we will use that all together. So, as I go on, I want them now to go around, no? Tandaan niyo, red for the women. Women, huwag kayong kukuha ng green. Okay? Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay. Kayo naman mga lalaki, huwag kayong kukuha ng red. Okay?
James Reed.
Just take the green one for the gentleman. Dito pa lang, magdi-decide na tayo.
Tatlo na yan,
Kung
ah.
lalaki kayo o
1, 2,
babae. Okay? Kasi wala talaga tayong iba niyan. Red or green. Okay? So we'll go around that one and we will start explaining our activity this afternoon. All will have to stand when you decide. Pag meron na kayo, makinig na kayo sa akin.
Papaki si Ma'am.
Para will not miss it, okay? Our booklets will continue distributing them. Okay. Make sure you count 3 stickers.
Nani, 3 na
Okay.
niya. 3 na yun, no?
Hold on to that, huh? Hold on to that. Okay. Now, I have 9 hot issues that have been plaguing the millennials nowadays in the Adventist Church. I am sure your issues as well. These are the positions, the doctrines of the church. When you are confused, must be identified. No one should enter the romantic relationship until he is settled where he stands in the church. Are we aligned with that?
Yes.
Women and gentlemen, let us be very clear with that one. No one enters the romantic relationship until you are personally clear where you stand on the doctrines of the church. Because if you are not guided by these doctrines, you will not decide to the best interest of your relationship. It's either you will be confused or you will confuse your partner. That's why it is important that when you were baptized, you continue studying deeply until you get rooted in the Word of God. Bago kayo mamitas ng mga bituin sa langit at magpaasa kay Pekta. Make sure that you know the pillars of the church. Because it will eventually, are you still listening?
Yes.
It will eventually dictate whether you will remain with God in marriage or you will abandon God in your marriage. So I hope we are very clear with this one. I truly believe that your leaders in the youth ministries have placed this important discussion because it is integral to your relationships. So, as I pick these 9 hot issues among millennials, I will ask my good assistants to post them here. I will define them, and you will need to reflect your personal position. What do I know about this one? What are my hot burning questions? Hot na burning pa yan. About this topic. If you are unsettled on that particular issue, I want you to mark that issue at the back of your mind. Are we clear? So that when I give you the opportunity to mark them here in front, you know which one where you should stick your stickers. You are only given 3. Can you check it? No one should have more than 3 and less than 3. You're only given 3. And I want you to decide where to put those stickers among these 9 hot issues. If you place your sticker on that particular issue, that means this particular issue is something to me that is not yet clear. There is a struggle within me. There are issues, there are behaviors, there are mindsets that I need to be cleared with on this issue. Are we clear? Yeah. So we will do that all together. If you are wise enough, you will be more observing. So, let's cut the chase. Let me have my first one. Naglalakad mo yan pag gano'n. Ramampa mo yan. Para gising sila. What's the first one? Music. Music. Please put it there. Music is a big issue among Filipinos. Your choice of music will eventually keep you in the church or leave the church. Are we clear on this one?
Yes.
How many of you do agree that music can be an issue in the church? Very good. Keep them down. So we're very clear on that one. We need to settle where we stand, my lindol. Yung mga inyo. Okay? Alam nyo, pagka may sinisettle na issue sa church, from 1888 Minneapolis Conference, parating may ginagawa si Taning. So, I want you to get this in your heart. So, music is a big issue. You need to be differentiated on your position on music. Remember, it was the musical instruments that signaled the worship of the great image of Nebuchadnezzar. So music will be divisive in the end time. And that end time has begun in our time today. No wonder music can be so divisive in the church. Are we clear? Okay. Second hot issue. Roll it.
Kuyawa sana.
So, gagano ka ito kasi nagbayad din yung mga yan eh. Lugi sa bayan. Okay. The second one, the second hot issue is entertainment. Do you believe so?
Yes.
Entertainment can either keep our millennials inside the church or outside the church. What is your choice of entertainment? What are the principles you are holding on in your choice of your activities in entertainment? Remember, our topic is walk the line. We are talking about seemingly great things in the minds of our young people in the church. So are we clear with the entertainment?
Yes.
What about sa airport? We were at the airport from Manila. We were waiting for our flight. A young gentleman was rushing for his seat. Look, you know in the airport, right? It's difficult to find a seat. Even the bags do have their own seats. So he was rushing to find this place. The moment he got one, umupo na siya doon. Then he asked his mom, "Mom, do you have Wi-Fi? Do you have data connection?" Why? What's the matter? Kasi addict na talaga ako sa ML. What is that, MN? Alam na alam nyo? Huh? What is your entertainment? Ay, nako, Orbe. Ako hiking ako. Oh, what can you say? So, this can be something subtle that even Satan can use to lure our young people away from the principles of God. Issue number 3, roll it.
Canang, canang.
Okay. So that is ministry. Ano ba naman yan, Orbe? Pati ba naman yung ministry issue? Some others are taking their ministry for some other motivations. Do you believe that even in the ministry, it can be divisive in the church? Don't be surprised. Gusto ko nang ipakilala ang sarili ko para magkaliwanagan tayo kung makakabalik pa ako sa Mindanao o hindi. Okay? Probably when I started PYC back in AUP, it became so hot. It wrapped the entire SSD because we raised the bar of excellence in all areas of youth life. We wanted to reach what the Bible wants us to become. And with this, because it is attended by so many young people across the nation, some others went home with a different take home. Are you following me? Yeah. So, it will be similar in the end times. It can even be divisive. It took me pain to get it across until this time that GC has invited the PYC to participate in its prayer ministries this coming session. Until now, it has rocked the entire church. Ministry can still be what? Divisive. These were the issues I sit down with the youth director of SSD. We discuss things together. And yet ministry can be divisive. Pagod na pagod yun sa dahil sa dalahiyan. Pagkikit na. Yun na nga. So, are we clear with the ministry?
Yes.
It can be your problem. Some others are motivated to do ministry not for the church, but for their own interest. Are we clear? Yeah. Issue number 4. Yan, medyo maikli ang papel, pero what we meant with this one is personal finance. This is your own money. Your hard-earned salary. What are you going to do with that one? How are you going to utilize it? How are you spending your salary? How are you allocating it? Is an issue in the church. Have you started to give your tithe?
Yes.
Oh, bilis nyo sumagot. Are you faithful with the 10% on the time it is given? Do you delay? Do you do it by installment? Tithe, personal finance can be an issue in the church. What money did you use to buy your Samsung Galaxy and your iPhone?
Yes, wala po tiwawa.
What about your car? Even leaders can fall in this pitfall of finance. Are we clear on this one?
Yes.
So finance can be an issue among young people. Next, Robin, dahan-dahan.
Gender. Ay!
Okay?
Mabulabog ang butana.
This can also be an issue. Are you confused? Back in my high school, dalawa lang ang isinusulat sa application. Male and female. Now, how many do you think?
25. LGBTQIA++.
Where are you coming from? Pluto? Mars? Where? Today, it's already 26.
26 lagi.
Gulit kayo?
Di alam.
My wife and I were running a weekend series entitled Best Sex Ever. In one of those topics in this weekend series we hold, Best Sex Ever, we discuss about these gender things. Today, there are already 26 various genders. Kaya yung LGBTQ ninyo plus. Kasi hindi na kayang ilista, lagpas na sa alphabet. Kaya plus na. Are you following me? Ang naiintindihan nyo palang pala ay 5. Marami na. More than that one. And it has plagued the church. We have a ministry as a church for this one. We do not need to turn our backs. They need the love of Christ and the church at this time. We need to decide as young people what will be our roles in this gender issue. Are we clear? Okay. Roll it. Hot issue number 6. Okay. Adornment. Okay. How do you dress? What principles do you consider in your choice of fashion? Huh? Look at your seatmates. Adornment will include not only your apparel, but also your what? Jewelries, anything that is wearable, including your makeup. And everything there. Including the what? The hairdo and the color of the hair. Are we clear on that one?